You know who it is, you know what it is, your boy JP here, hoping to make your install life a whole lot easier. Today we're still working on the Chevy Corvette, and now we need to go ahead and get this subwoofer mounted inside the box and add a little bit of extra features to it to kind of spice it up a little bit. For the ones who actually follow my short form content, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or you watch my YouTube shorts, you already know that I reached out to my boy Brandon and he gave me one of these 3D printed LED speaker spacers, right? He has them from 2 inches all the way up to 21 inches. It does have an LED strip in them and it comes with a controller. So now I can put this in here, put that like that, and the holes line up perfect. So we will be using it like that. Of course, you can put your trim ring back on, and now the whole outside diameter is going to be lit up and it's going to look extremely nice. So first thing we need to do before we actually mount this sub inside the box is get it wired up. So let's take this sub out. And we have a couple things that need to be wired. First, we need to have some speaker wire that we're going to wire up for the sub itself. Next, we need to have some wire that's gonna go from the LED speaker ring to the controller. This right here has a little quick disconnection that goes to the ring, and we have some extension wire that I've already soldered on. I've already knocked that part out, but we have to find a way to get it outside the box. Now, I don't wanna actually drill a hole inside the box because I don't want any leaks, but what I will do is we'll remove the terminal cup. We're gonna solder these on, protect them with some heat shrink, drill us a nice little hole for the LED wire to come out of the terminal cup, and then we're gonna seal it from the backside. So let's go ahead and knock that part out now. I wanted to make sure that we got the hole as small as possible. I literally just want the hole just big enough for me to pull the wire through and no bigger. Now what we're going to do is take some of the strip caulk when we're going to seal it up from the back. That way we get no base leaks whatsoever. So now we're soldered, we're heat shrunk, we're protected. We have this going through, so now we'll have speaker wire, sub wires that goes through this way. This right here will go to our Bluetooth controller. And I always just want enough sub wire to where I can pull the sub all the way out the box and not have to be so short. I mean, it doesn't have to have a bunch of wire in there, but you need enough to pull it out, test stuff, check it, whatever. I can't stand when there's like not enough sub wire to where you can barely get the sub out. So now what we'll do is we'll take our speaker ring, plug that in. Then we can have our wire stripped and go to our sub. All right, let's line these holes up perfectly. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put screws here, 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 put the ring on, and then put the outer 4. And I just want to show y'all what we have here to actually power everything up. So this right here is going to be the controller. We just kind of temporarily twisted up everything so we can show you exactly what it looks like when this is on. This right here is going to be our 40 amp relay on off switch. So what that does is that when we have power temporarily coming from our Milwaukee battery going into this and then out of this, powering our controller. And now what we want to do is turn it on. And now we get these lights. Man, let's turn the lights off real quick. Now that's nice. Not gonna lie, y'all, I am pretty excited about that. I think the biggest part that I'm excited about is that the customer don't even know that we're doing this yet. So this is gonna be a nice little surprise. I wanna personalize this enclosure for the customer, so we're gonna remove this badge real quick. Besides, this badge is not centered on the box at all. And I think this will look a lot better in its place. So this right here is from my boy Brandon Otis over at Triple Dimensions Fabrication. We personalized a little mirror nameplate with the colors purple and gold, and he actually outlined everything in some gold acrylic with the color purple for the name, and we are going to actually use that to more personalize this enclosure, and then I can center it up just like that. And we got some nice silver screws to go in its place. So now that looks way better and even more personalized for the client. And then, all right, y'all, so that's gonna be it for this one. I just wanna show you guys how we mounted this subwoofer inside this box. Shout out to my boy Brandon for giving me the 3D printed speaker ring with the on-off switch. Super clutch. Shout out to my other boy Brandon of Triple Dimension Fabrication for sending me the acrylic nameplate. He also made me another acrylic piece that we're gonna showcase in the amp board in the next video. So if you guys enjoyed yourself, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share, or comment if you want to. Till next time, this your boy JP signing out. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the amp board because we will be doing that next. God bless y'all. Peace.